YouTubers? Who is this? It's your guy, a social D. Long time since I clap. Get your ears loud and ready. And we're gonna be reacting to Creative Halloween Costume People Took to the Next Level Part 2. Yes, sir. I saw Simon react. They ran too. Let's watch it.
Is a day for lovers of all things spooky to unite and take to the streets in all shapes and sizes. If you're looking for some inspiration or just in need of a good scare, check out these creative Halloween costumes people took to the next level.
Be amazed.
One Texas mom became the coolest parent in the neighborhood when she unveiled this ingenious Halloween costume in 2016. Alicia Williams made an entire fridge freezer which opened to reveal her own decapitated frozen head, finished up with details like a grocery list, a box of frozen Eggos, and even cereal on top. Anyone opening
Okay, she put work into that. That's amazing.
their front door to this unsuspecting fridge on Halloween was in for a real shock. If going out headless isn't really your thing, why not cut yourself in half instead like this guy? If you can't get your head around this yet, all it took was some thrift shop clothes, a cardboard box, and some carefully practiced posture. If you've had one too many, you can carry yourself home from the party. Halloween costumes don't always
That is genius. That was genius. Oh.
have to be terrifying, and with impressive skills like these on show, I bet this guy had the best in the room. From the hand-painted rendition of
That's
Starry
where it's
Night on his
from.
back to the detailing on his face, this man has Van Gogh down to a T. All that's missing is a bloody severed ear. Spooky season isn't just for us humans. Just check out this adorable pup bringing our worst nightmares to life as a giant mutant spider. If you're in doubt about how scary this little fella really could be, just watch him terrorizing pedestrians late at night.
Now, if I saw that running the street, I'm running and finding a shotgun. Wow, that scared me.
Why not jump aboard the Area 51 raid and bag yourself a big green alien to whisk you away and onto the nearest spaceship? This ingenious inflatable suit is bound to impress. An abduction has never looked so fun. Sometimes the simplest costumes are the most effective. And how would you react to being served by this guy at a restaurant?
Hey,
Ratatouille
Ratatouille.
cosplay is seriously spot on, and it wouldn't shock you to find little Remy actually sitting under there pulling the strings. Or should I say, hair. There's something about little girls with long black hair
The
which is
Ring.
timelessly creepy thanks to classic horror films like The Ring. And this girl takes full advantage with her hair-raising costume. Serious props for creating the signature TV from which Samara appears. Just give her the candy and run. This girl decided to go with something truly terrifying for Halloween at her school.
Oh
Making
my.
light of America's tense political climate, she decided to depict herself getting deported by Mr. Trump himself by creating this clever optical illusion costume. Carrying yourself off in a box is both a hilarious statement and one genius costume. Speaking of witty costumes,
That was... that was amazing. The timing on that costume was... I wish I seen that costume. Oh my
allow me to
god.
introduce you to Disney's latest princess, Taco Bell. This hilarious costume is the work of cosplayer Olivia Mears, or Avant Geek, who made the punny outfit after dressing as fast food the year before. Sadly, the giant tacos aren't edible, but real Taco Bell wrappers were used. I wonder how much Mexican food she had to eat. You don't need to go all out on outfits to make a lasting impression. Just look at this jaw-dropping Xray makeup by artist Amazing Jiro on Instagram. The time and effort taken to replicate the intricate scan would definitely be worth it to see everyone's faces when you drop the glass pane or open your eyes.
That's
All
pretty
it takes
lit.
is a little imagination to create a clever costume, which also requires minimal effort. And this guy definitely had the right idea for his office Halloween contest. Look familiar to you? That's kind of the point, as this smiley chap had just inserted himself into a generic stock photo. Haunting. We've all seen plenty of Disney costumes on Halloween, but why not go a step further and dress up as the man himself? Fresh out the freezer, of course. This totally original idea is perfectly executed. From the black and white Steamboat Willie toy
That
to the
was
frost
nice.
particles in his mustache, and even the handwritten Walt name tag, this is how a real ghost should be done. When the orthodontist says you can't have your braces off before October 31st, why not make the most of it? Darla from Finding Nemo was annoying even for the youngest moviegoer, and this clever costume brings the brat to life in all her infuriating glory. Nemo, you good in there, buddy?
You good in there?
If you find yourself suddenly glued to the toilet on the eve of a big Halloween bash, why not take the whole thing with you? I'm not sure what the logic behind this costume was, but at least it's been executed to perfection. Just imagine how much space this boy took up in the buffet queue, and how did he sit down to eat? If you're a soon-to-be parent, it's never too early for the little one to experience their first Halloween, even if they won't quite remember it. Nothing was stopping this pregnant woman from enjoying herself on October 31st as she disguised her bump as a fugitive extraterrestrial in disguise.
Oh my.
Meta and adorable. For anyone scared by the anglerfish scene in Finding Nemo, these costumes will bring back some terrifying memories. These girls look scary enough with the lights on, but I can only imagine the horror that ensued at whatever party they were attending, judging by the second photo.
That is
the internet
sick!
is full of inspiration when it comes to creepy stuff, and this photo of a hornet's nest formed perfectly around a hockey mask was all this man needed for the perfect costume. The reference may be niche, but the impact remains. It's almost like Friday the 13th's Jason teamed up with Wasp,
I was just about to say.
Truly awful. You know what could be scarier than a clown? An even more terrifying clown carrying another clown's decapitated head around. And not just any poor old red-nosed victim. Ronald McDonald, to be exact. This video is enough to scare the living daylights out of anyone. But fair play to whoever dreamed up such a nightmare fuel. Here's a wholesome costume which is as unique as it is impressive. One ingenious father was determined to make sure his daughter had the best Halloween outfit on the block in 2009, and a pile of foam, hot glue, and spray paint was all he needed for this life-size snow globe. If the perfect Halloween couple's costume doesn't exist, then what do you call this? Somehow these life-size sloths don't seem like they'd be so approachable when the lights go down.
They look like Zootopia.
Perhaps they were aiming for the sloths from Zootopia,
Yep, do
in which case a lot of slow method acting would be required. This Hocus Pocus cosplay is so spookily accurate, it's as if the original Sanderson sisters stepped right out of the big screen and into your living room. I wonder if they mastered the art of the broomstick in time for the big night.
That was the movie.
Coming up with a group Halloween costume can be tricky when no one can agree on a theme, but these sporting fanatics hit the nail on the head with this impressive ensemble. Staff members at Orange Grove Charter School greeted students in 2017 as golden statues of their favorite sport, from basketball to cheerleading. If only all teachers were this fun. If you were using Microsoft before 2001, you'll likely remember this little guy. The office assistant named Clippy, who would pop up to assist you. This nostalgic costume pays homage to the charismatic Paperclip by bringing him to life for Halloween, complete with a message about the sexy stereotyping of women's costumes.
Oh my god.
Touché, Clippy. There's a costume for everything these days. Just take a look at this clever take on the Z-list movie Sharknado. If the idea of sharks being swept up in a tornado wasn't ridiculous enough, why not turn it into a novelty outfit? And check out this moving tornado costume from The Wizard of Oz. The Wicked Witch is so last year. There's no chance the parents of this baby are going to lose sight of him while out trick-or-treating in this huge cardboard recreation of the Power Loaders from the Aliens franchise.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
This is one smart baby. That baby might be in trouble if he bumps into this guy on the street. This horrifyingly realistic version of the xenomorph from Alien has been painstakingly constructed using cardboard, foam piping, and a lot of shiny black spray paint. This could be the most epic fight over candy ever! If you want a sexy costume this Halloween, look no further than this. Minimal effort is required. In fact, it looks straight off the rack. This ironic costume is actually super well thought out. Just check out the sexy potato costume on the packaging. Who could resist? Last minute plans can suck when Halloween comes around, and you haven't even thought about what to wear. But thankfully, this guy had a quick and easy solution. No, not that dude in dungarees. Look a little closer at that log fire, and you'll spot the man who decided to spin the party pretending to be flames.
That's sick.
Halloween provides the opportunity for creatives to show off some crazy skills, and the woman inside this Oogie Boogie look really pulled through with her incredible costume. It must have taken some serious sewing knowledge to turn a potato sack into the villain from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. And if she entered this into a contest, I'm sure she'd have it in the bag.
I know all of these movies, but for some reason I feel like I do.
Most young kids want to go trick-or-treating as a pirate or a princess, but this girl clearly got her own unique wish when she turned up to school dressed as the creepy spirit No-Face from the movie Spirited Away. Her classmates may look horrified, but this little girl seems totally unfazed, and she's even got a matching black purse to finish up the look. If there's one thing you wouldn't want to come across on Hallows Eve, it's Slender Man. But that isn't going to stop guys like this from scaring the living daylights out of you anyway. This dapper dude definitely isn't looking for candy, and if that wasn't bad enough, check out Slender Man and his son. He really has his eyes. All makeup artist Mimi Choi needs to give a good fright is her own face, which she uses as a canvas for some seriously trippy optical illusions. From a melting waxwork to a gruesome depiction of her own sliced up head, these looks are enough to turn stomachs at any Halloween event. If those didn't float your boat, why not turn up completely faceless?
Makeup is
Whether you consider
something.
yourself a gamer or not, the colorful cast of Super Mario are instantly recognizable. And this costume takes things to the next level with a life-size recreation of everyone's favorite villain Bowser. This spookily accurate outfit has been carefully carved out of foam, and it kinda looks like he's about to head up a board meeting in this office. Seeing this thing in the street would stop you in your tracks. It's hard to believe there's even a human inside this amazing stilt spirit costume. But all it takes is some foam padding and some serious balancing skills to pull this horrifying look off. There's something about seeing horror movie characters in real life which only furthers the terror. And this incredible Babadook costume is going to stick with you forever. Even if that coat was full of candy, I would not be going anywhere near this guy. Here's someone else totally winning in movie cosplay with this spookily accurate Beetlejuice costume. According to the woman under the ghoulish makeup, the look took 4 months to create, and the carousel even spins. I just hope those arms extend to go full Mr. Tickle on whoever comes near. The lovable characters from the network smash Rick and Morty make great double-act Halloween costumes, but Carl Leck took things to the next level with his real-life interpretation of the legendary Pickle Rick. The detail and intricate paintwork on this seriously cool outfit make it look like the mutant pickle has really stepped right out of the cartoon and onto the street. And that menacing face is enough to make you give up all your candy. Pennywise the Clown has been tormenting moviegoers since the arrival of the It remake in 2016, which inspired an onslaught of Halloween horrors. But no one hits the nail on the head quite like this. Seasoned cosplayer Natalia Karlenkova took on the challenge of recreating the Demon Clown, and boy did she pull it off. This jaw-dropping costume must have taken hours to create, and the final product could put Bill Skarsgård to shame. As if that wasn't terrifying enough, check out the guy who transformed his house into a live-action It experience on Halloween. Now that's what I call commitment. If you want some more,
Wow. Well, guys, my favorite one was the Nemo one. Oh my gosh, that scared me, and that was so beautiful. That was sick. Oh my gosh. What was your favorite one? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and peace.